It was an ordinary night at the Iron Demon's bar until a 9-year-old girl pushed open the door, gripping a loaded gun in both trembling hands. The music stopped. Every man in leather froze. Her voice shook, but her words cut through the silence. "Which one of you is my father?" She said her mother was dying, and she had only 3 days to find her dad before being thrown into foster care. For a moment, no one breathed. The girl's name was Lily Chan, and the desperation in her eyes told a story far darker than her age should carry. She wasn't there to scare anyone, she was there because this was her last hope. And standing before 23 rough, tattooed bikers, she wasn't afraid. She was determined. The kind of courage that silences chaos filled that room. That night, everything changed with one little girl and one loaded gun. When Lily spoke her mother's name, Rebecca Chan, the room shifted. Every biker in that bar froze, their tough faces softening as memories flooded back. Becca wasn't just a name to them, she was the one woman who had ever walked away from their world without looking back. Smart, fearless, and kind, she'd been the light in their darkness years ago. And now, hearing she was dying made the air grow heavy with guilt and regret. Lily showed them an old photograph, her mom, smiling among 5 bikers at a Christmas party 9 years earlier. One of those men was her father, but none of them knew which. For the first time, these men who lived by strength and loyalty faced something deeper, responsibility. Becca's secret had finally found its way home, carried by a little girl with her mother's courage. And that truth demanded to be faced, no matter the cost. As the bikers tried to piece together the truth, Lily revealed the name that made every man in that room tense: Marcus. Her mother's boyfriend, a police detective with a badge that hid a monster. He wasn't just abusive, he was dangerous, protected by men higher up, the kind who made complaints disappear. Snake, the club's tech expert, dug into Marcus's record, multiple reports of excessive force, all dismissed. Worse, he was connected to a foster home where kids had gone missing. That's where Lily was headed if no one helped her. Suddenly, this wasn't just about finding her father, it was about saving her life. The realization hit them hard: this child wasn't running from fate, she was running from evil wearing a uniform. And in that moment, every Iron Demon knew one thing for certain: if Marcus came for her, he wouldn't be leaving the same way. Sirens echoed in the distance before anyone could speak. 8 police cars surrounded the bar, and in walked Marcus, smug and cold, like he owned the place. His eyes locked on Lily, and every man felt the threat behind his fake smile. But before Jack could speak, a voice rose from the corner, deep, steady, and full of conviction. It was Wolf, the quietest of them all, a man of few words and many scars. "She's mine," he said. The room fell silent. Wolf didn't just claim her to protect her, he meant it with every beat of his heart. Standing tall before the corrupt cop, he didn't need proof or DNA, his presence said everything. Marcus tried to assert control, but Wolf's calm, dangerous stillness told a different story. That night, fatherhood wasn't proven by blood, it was declared by courage. And Wolf had just declared war for the little girl who needed him most. Just when it seemed everything was about to explode, the door swung open, and there she was. Becca, pale and weak, still in her hospital gown, standing like a ghost that refused to die. The room fell silent as she faced Marcus, her voice steady despite the tremor in her hands. She had come armed, not with a weapon, but with proof, recordings of every threat, every act of violence, every word that could destroy him. For 2 years, she had kept his sins locked away, waiting for this moment. Marcus lunged for his gun, but before anyone could move, a single shot rang out. Lily had fired, her mother's daughter in every way, hitting him clean in the shoulder. The man who once controlled their lives now lay powerless on the floor. Justice, for once, had a face. And it looked like a brave little girl who refused to be afraid anymore. In the weeks that followed, the chaos finally settled. DNA results confirmed what everyone had already felt in their hearts: Wolf was Lily's real father. But by then, it didn't really matter. She had already been claimed by something stronger than blood. The Iron Demons had become her family. 23 men, once feared by the world, now teaching her everything they knew: how to fix an engine, ride with confidence, and protect those who couldn't protect themselves. Wolf and Becca married in the same bar where it all began, turning a place once filled with danger into a home built on redemption. Marcus and his allies were gone, justice had been served, and Lily finally had peace. Above the bar, her tiny gun now hangs mounted on the wall, a reminder of the night one small girl changed everything. Because family isn't found by birth. It's chosen by love and courage.